morning and welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. We are currently at the second week of December and everything is going super fast at the moment because it is the end of the year and it is also the end of the first school period. If you don't know, I don't know if it's like that everywhere else, but in France, school time is divided in 3 periods, and so the first time goes until most of the time until Christmas break, and at the end of each period we have to have class councils basically where we wrap up the whole year, discuss how the class went, how each student is currently doing, if we have to do something about some problems or encourage them or anything. It's like a whole thing, and I have 4 different classes and I am a head teacher of 1, so it's a lot and a lot of work. I'm still really happy with my work because I'm not late on anything. I wrote every I don't know how you even call it, like, is it school report? Like I wrote everything for every one of my students and classes, everything that I thought of them, and everything is basically ready. And I'm also on top of my work when it comes to what lecture I'm giving. I was really worried, especially for my 11 years old. We were running really late, but now we're all good and everything is going well. But I do have a lot of things on my to-do list. It's the end of the year, so like I haven't done any Christmas shopping. Also because I'm currently moving and I have no time and no money to spend currently, and I want to be fully moved out before seeing what money I have left and what I can spend on Christmas gifts. Anyway, this is going to be a busy week. And the thing is that last week I haven't read anything. I'm currently reading The 𝚋𝚐𝚒𝚗𝚘 by 𝚊𝚙𝚗𝚒𝚗𝚘, this second book in his 𝚊𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚘𝚗 series. And I had no time, first of all, but also I am not getting into the story, and that's something that I felt by reading book 1. I can appreciate the writing style. I can see why it's such a classic for so many people. I can see why so many people loves it and adored it as a child and everything, but I cannot get into it and I don't know what it is. I thought book 1 was really good, literary speaking, but for my test it wasn't that, even though I really love the beginning, but then it kind of, I don't know, drove off for me. And I'm currently reading book 2 and it's like only 250 pages in my edition and I'm not getting into it at all. So I really want to finish that quickly because I made myself a whole TBR for December, as I want to read many books before 2021. And I know I'm going to be on a Christmas break in 2 weeks and I will have lots of work to do, and I'm hoping to see my friends, but I will have more time to read obviously, so I'll be able to catch up there. But I really want also to read before Christmas break, so I'm hoping to finish The 𝚋𝚐𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚘 soon. If everything goes well, I will be done with it tonight, and then I'm going to start my book club book of the month, which is Faking It Under the Mistletoe, I think that's the title. And yeah, lots of people have been reading it already and told me they absolutely adored it, so I'm really excited to pick it up. And I don't know what I'm planning on reading this week. I'm really hoping on reading 4 books, but it's going to be a bit hard because on the weekend I'll be at the apartment to paint and buy furniture and stuff, so yeah. Anyway, today I only teach 2 hours, as you know. The week before I taught 3 hours, but you only follow me in the weeks. I teach 2 hours, so I have a break between those 2 hours, and I have copies to grade, papers to grade. I thought I took them with me and I thought I could do it this morning, but I left them at school. So I'm going to do the most out of this hour to grade as many papers as I can because that's important. And yeah, and then I'm going to be reading today and everything will go well, hopefully. Anyway.
Right there on top of the moon, you could sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold to just fly away. I don't care.
So it is 7:30 and I came back home around 6:30 or something because after work I chatted with a co-worker for quite a long time, and then I was more at home and I need to take a shower. But I wanted to tell you that I actually finished The 𝚋𝚐𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 so I only have in this book the Amber Spyglass left, and I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars only because I do see the how great it can be, and like I appreciate it on the, like, if I had to study it or anything, I truly appreciate it. I think it's a really brilliant series, but I do not succeed in getting into it, and I have no idea why. Really, I try to think really hard about it, but I love the setting, I love the story, but I just can't get into it, and it's really, really sad. And like the last book is a bit more than 400 pages in this edition, and I don't know when I'm going to get to it because I've been so reluctant with book 1 and book 2. So anyway, I'm going to put it back on my TBR shelf because I still have one book left to read. And right now I'm going to be buying 𝚊𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚐, Under the Mistletoe, which I'm really excited to be reading, and I hope it's going to be a very quick read. But yeah, today I had a successful day. I did grade some papers during my 3 hour, but not all of them. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to take a very quick lunch break so I can go back to work. Some of my old students came in my class because they had 3 periods, and they just like slept basically while I was working, because I told them I couldn't chat or anything. Like, it was really sweet. At one point I was going to welcome another one of my class, and another student came to me with his last literature grade, and he told me, he asked me if I was proud of him. It was really, really sweet. Like, it was a student who was really well to work with last year, and to think that they actually acknowledge the work I did, and they want my opinion on stuff, and they actually still think of me, is really, really sweet. But anyway, now that everything is done, I'm going to take a shower, and yeah, going to buy 𝚊𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 Under the Mistletoe. Hello everyone, we are Tuesday and it is almost 6 p.m. and I just came back home from work, and I haven't updated you yet. This morning I forgot to eat my chocolate in my advent calendar and to do my skincare routine, which is the first time I ever forgot ever since I've been doing it in October. So yeah, and that I felt tired, but it's not that much, so I was just all over the place. Anyway, I had a normal good day. Tuesdays are the days I hate the most because I teach 2 classes for 2 hours each, and I do not like teaching for 2 hours straight. So yeah, anyway, everything was okay. A student got me chocolate for Christmas. And now I'm home. I read like almost 15% of 𝚊𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 Under the Mistletoe, so like 50 pages or so, and I'm really loving it. It's over the top and absurd somehow. I can see why it has been compared to the Hating Game, even though I do prefer the Hating Game in the sense that the 2 people, even though working together, they have the same job, so no one is above someone else, where in this case it is a boss and an intern, and I do not love that dynamic. Like, that's something I enjoy. I feel as if someone has an advantage and some power over the other one. Anyway, apart from that, it's over the top and I'm loving it. It's really, really cool. It's like watching a Christmas movie, and I hope I'm going to be able to read some more today. And yeah, I'm hoping on having a YouTube night tonight because I'm so late on Vlogmas, like always. And yes, right now I'm going to just relax, like reading, and do my bullet journal for December because I haven't done it yet. And that's all.
I'm good alone. I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up. I think it's hard.
Hey there, so it is 6 p.m. This morning I taught for 3 hours, and then I came back home to eat. Then I went to see my therapist, and then my mom and I went to my apartment to start painting everything that was grey, so that we only have 1 coat of paint to do Saturday, and I have paint everywhere. But right now I really need a break, so I'm going to be reading. I'm going to make myself some tea, going to grab a few chocolates, and yeah, I'm like 25% into 𝚊𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 Under the Mistletoe, and it's still really fun. So yeah.
How we always wait another day. How we walk.
I personally think that I look very stylish to be reading. This is a blanket my best friend got me for my birthday this year. It has pockets so I can put my hands, and this. I love it. I'm just so comfy right now. I'm going to keep reading some more. I've been having a blast reading. I'm so comfortable. I'm watching with the Read With Me video. Yeah.
Walk away. Let's live down by the water.
Good morning everyone. We are Thursday and it is noon and I have a 2 hours long lunch break, and I thought I would do some work, and I did everything that I had to do. I just had to keep creating some papers and I do not want to, so there's going to be waiting a bit more because I just don't want to do that. And so I thought I could update you because I haven't talked with you ever since yesterday. I am now like 65% into faking under the mistletoe. I'm going to finish it tonight because I am loving it. I wasn't expecting to love it that much. I told you it was like over the top and cliche and stuff, and it still is. And like the relationship is completely abnormal, like no work relationship would ever go like that. Like the intern allows herself to talk to her boss in like such a weird way, and just like not normal. She would have been fired a long time ago. But it's a romance, a Christmas romance, so I am 100% okay with this. But I'm particularly loving it because there is a trigger warning for sexual harassment in it, like it is mentioned and talked about, and a man tries to sexually harass her. Well, he does harass her and stuff, and I think it's amazingly done. I was really scared to be reading it because I was aware of the trigger warnings before starting the book, but the trigger warnings are before in the book. It's like the first page, and so I was scared of what he would be talking about, how he would talk about it, were we going to see something shocking. And it's like it really triggers me whenever he talks about rape and stuff like that, and I feel safe reading it, and I think he talks about it brilliantly. I think he discusses very important subjects very well, and I'm really loving it. It's so easy to read, and I'm just really into it. It is my like third book of the month for my book club. We read Lock Every Doors and Midnight Guardians, and now this, and I have been loving every single one, so really happy with my choices. I don't know how other people feel, but yeah. So anyway, right now I'm going to take my book and I'm going to go in the t-shirt room, and I'm going to be reading there because I just want to be reading. So yeah. Also tonight I finish work at 8 p.m. because I have 2 class cancels. One is mine, so yeah, big day. It's almost 10 p.m. and I'm doing my skincare routine before going to bed, and this is the only time I can actually speak with you. So yeah, I reached 80% of my book today, which is amazing. I tried to read more during my lunch break, but I was just falling asleep. I think I ate too many chocolates because another student gave me more chocolate, and I received some chocolates I bought for school association, and yeah, it's I reached 80% of the book, and I really want to keep reading, but I'm like so tired. I finished work at 7:30. It was my class council for the end, and I actually wrapped it all up before 8 p.m, which was good. But then I had to still wait for my sister, who was going to get me, as like I don't like taking transportations at night, and so I just asked her for once if she could come pick me up. And so because I was finishing earlier, I had to wait outside, but she still came rather quickly because by 8 like 5 or 10 minutes I was home, so all good. But I'm still really loving the book. I think it's a perfectly balanced romance. Like, at first I thought some of the events were happening too quickly, and then I just realized not at all, because everything is developed so well and explained so well. It's a really good romance book, honestly. And I'm really glad I stumbled upon it, because I think it's self-published. I think. Entirely sure, but I never saw it before this year, and yeah, I'm just pretty happy with it. And anyway, I really want to keep reading, but I'm just too tired, so I don't know if I will ever have the strength to do that. And I still don't know what I'm going to pick up tomorrow after finishing 𝚊𝚙𝚗𝚗𝚐. I need to think of it. Maybe another romance book that I was planning on reading for Christmas. Anyway, I see you tomorrow. Hello friends, we are Friday night. I haven't updated you in a long while. This morning I woke up, and quite naturally, but I was convinced it was a weekend when it wasn't. I think it's because I ended up work so late yesterday that my brain just went completely off, and so waking up this morning was a bit of a challenge. But anyway, I also think that I need to take some vitamins, because I have been tired ever since yesterday, like I told you, and this never happens to me. I sleep minimum 8 hours per night. I drink lots of water. There is no reason for me to be tired, so I do need to get some vitamins, because I usually get vitamins every time we change of seasons, and I haven't done it for winter yet. So anyway, and then I just took my morning a bit off, to be honest, and I usually work on weekdays morning, but I just couldn't bother to grade any papers or anything, so yeah. And then I went to work. It was a long day. I worked from 2 p.m. until 6:30, I think, because I had another class cancelled after it. So yeah, and it took me a long while to come back home. Then I got home, and yeah, I finished 𝚊𝚙𝚗𝚗𝚐, and I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars, which I just adored it. Like, I really want to reread it for whatever reasons. It was the most amazing mood. It put me in the most amazing mood, and I think it was just an amazing read. I could have gave it 5 stars, but it wasn't a new favorite, which is a bit unfair, I think, and that's why I'm not really like that comfortable with my rating system today, as it is today, because you may have seen in other vlog that I gave 5 stars to books that I just couldn't think of anything wrong with it, and I just thought, yeah, I'm going to give it 5 stars, but it didn't become like a new favorite. For example, The Midnight Guardians, for example, The Request Afterlife of 𝚊𝚙𝚗𝚗𝚐, which I read and vlogged, and I absolutely adored those books just as much as I adored 𝚊𝚙𝚗𝚗𝚐. But I tend to give higher rating for fantasy books because it is my favorite genre, whereas with romance I'm a tad more picky, and I do not feel like giving 5 stars to a romance book. Like, I gave 5 stars to a romance book in November. It was my first time doing so ever since 2017, and I don't know what's wrong, because I seriously enjoyed it. I don't know, I have to rethink my whole system. I've been very comfortable not rating certain books lately, and I do not want to give up on rating books, because the old métier, that's like, it all makes it very clear in my head as to what I think of the book. But I think I have to be a bit more strict with myself next year, or like maybe less strict, and allow myself to give 5 stars to whatever books, or like only give 5 stars to favorite books. I don't know, we'll see how that goes for New Year. But anyway, right now it's 11 p.m. and I'm going to go to bed. I wanted to start a Princess for Christmas, which is one of my friends' book club book of the month, and I'm just going to go to bed. I'm thinking of maybe watching an episode of the Marvelous Miss Maisel, which is a show I completely adore. Been watching ever since season 1 aired, and I still haven't seen the last season for no reason. So I'm thinking of doing that, or like watching some Downton Abbey, because I am still not up to date with it, even though I started like years ago. I'm not good with TV shows. And I just adore this show. I don't know, I'm just in a mood to watch something historical. So we see. Just want to go to bed anyway. I was thinking of journaling, but it's like really late and I don't have the motivation for it. But anyway, that's all for tonight. I talked too much. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to the apartment to paint. So yeah. Lots of my favorite YouTubers posted videos, so I'm going to end up watching YouTube tonight. Yay!
I just don't wanna care. Can you be here and I'm good alone? I'll be okay with you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up.
You can't even see that I took off more than half of the stuff hang in my closet.
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were.
It is Saturday night. I haven't updated you all day because, oh my god, I just came out of the shower. I was at the flat, we did everything we still had to do, so we don't have to go there tomorrow, which is amazing. My shelves are basically dead, but I'm really excited. It's going to be so beautiful, and yeah, everything is ready for the big move next weekend, so that's good. And I just started the Princess for Christmas, and for now it's okay. I haven't read a lot. Right now I ordered a Pokeball because that's like one of my favorite food ever, and I'm going to watch that with my sister and my brother, and then we're going to watch Tarzan. That's how you say it, because I say Tarzan. Anyway, so yeah.
To just fly away. I don't wanna care.
It is 11 AM and I just chilled in bed watching YouTube videos for like 2 hours. And now I really want to journal, but before that I'm going to be cleaning my room because it's a mess. I'm not going to show you, but let's clean all that.
And I'm good alone. I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up. I'm not. I think it's hard how we always wait another day. How we watch things that kids walk away.
I am now taking Instagram pictures, so I have 5 pictures to take indoors because I have 3 that will go live next week and 2 the other week that I have to pre-shoot, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to take pictures in my new flat, as I take pictures on Sunday and I move in on Saturday. So I'm going to do it all now. So I chose a few Christmassy winter books, and I can't do much because this is what I have left. This is for the wintry vibes as well. This because I adore it, and this because I adore it too. So let's shoot some pictures.
Let's live down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were both to like sail away. I just don't wanna care. Can you be here and I'm good?
To journal, which I haven't done since a month, and so November only lasted 3 pages because I haven't journaled at all. But anyway, this is my title page for December, which I'm actually really happy about. And then I did a spread, so I wrote here, but I don't really want to show, but to talk about things. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. It's really simple. I love simple things in my journal, but yeah, I'm really happy with everything turned out, and now I'm going to be doing some stuff and then reading. Hello friends, so it is almost 6 p.m, so I'm about to go take the shower and to do my usual Sunday evening routine. But right now I'm feeling a tad stressed and annoyed for whatever reasons, I was out shopping with my mom for like an hour or two for the flat, and I don't know, I'm just feeling a bit off. So I think I'm going to look at my to-do list one last time, and then I'm going to take this shower, and until dinner I'll be reading, because I think I really need to unwind right now. The fact that this is the second weekend I spent doing things and not having time to relax or anything, or like totally unwind, I think is really starting to affect me. So I really cannot wait for Christmas break next week. So yeah, I'm going to check my to-do list one last time, and then I'm going to relax.
I'll be okay with you like an old friend. Too scared now.
So it is 9 p.m. and oops, sorry, I read like 25% of A Princess for Christmas while listening to the Nutcracker, the ballet, because that's my favorite thing to listen to during winter. Like, I can listen to it for hours, it calms me so much, and that's what it did tonight. It really relaxed me. Reading was amazing. I'm really loving this book. It's completely over the top. It's like Hallmark movie. I never watch any Hallmark movies because I'm French, but I know the cheesy Christmas movies seems to be all from Hallmark. And they even talked about it at one point, and it's just so much fun. So much fun. So I'm really excited to continue it. Right now I'm going to rewatch my favorite movie ever. Well, one of my favorite movies ever, Bridget Jones' Diary. So yeah, all is good. I'm going to do my face mask. So I'm wearing my PJs and just put on my sweater again. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for the wrap up. Hello everyone and good morning. So this is the end of this weekly reading vlog. I'm sorry if it wasn't the most entertaining one. I was extremely busy and I haven't completed my to-do list because I haven't posted my YouTube video of the week and other stuff. But as you can see, I'm very busy with work and with the move. So yeah, about what I read this week. So I read 2 books and started a third one. I first finished 𝚊𝚗𝚗𝚘, to which I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. I appreciate the literary excellency of the book, but I cannot get into the story, and I don't know why. I seriously don't know why, because there is everything for me to love. I just can't get into it. Then I read Baking Under the Mistletoe by Ashley Shepherd, to which I gave 4.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I can picture myself reading it every Christmas because it was honestly that good. And so I started another Christmas romance called Princess for Christmas, and only 25% it, but I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I hope you still enjoyed this video, and I see you for the next one.